coronavirus is a serious issue. It's a serious threat to the global economy and global health. And if we want as a people to go through this, we need to complement efforts of state institutions. One of the foremost things that we can all learn is the fact that even all the two topmost political parties and even the smaller ones, their leaders are talking about this. This is only one thing that they agree on for many decades. But it also speaks volumes about how we need to make sure that we discipline ourselves. The discipline of being in discipline has great consequences. And we should take a look at how the topmost countries of the world have been ravaged, even with some of the best health systems and facilities. It's no child's story. It is not any kid's story. Please, let's all be guided. What we are doing to ourselves is a recipe for disaster. Kojo Yankson.
Daddy Roro.
Charlie. Azen wabum.
In fact, this weekend, Murahoe. It beggars belief. And I think it puts a certain responsibility on all of us. I think the media could have done a lot better in educating people. When you see the number of people who massed up at the beach, the simple conclusion you can draw is that people don't get it. And if they don't get it, then we haven't explained it well enough. The media, NCCE, Ministry of Information, every institution that is responsible for getting information to the public, we've all failed. Because people think it's okay to go to the beach when thousands are dying around the world. In fact, in the United States, 2,000 people died in one day. And they are going to the beach. They don't get it.
Now the disease has spread, well, albeit in the absence of some other regions, Western North, for example. But almost every region, almost, apart from one or two, Savannah also included, almost every region in our country has recorded a case.
We really need to pay attention to the eastern region role.
Yeah.
Where, because of the railway work that has come all the way up to Pong, they've discovered so many dozens of cases, and the community spread there is going to be serious. We need to really keep an eye on it and keep a lid on it in the eastern region. I'm very concerned.
Okay. And because of that, we're also going to have a discussion because some of Ghana's top scientists at Noguchi, that great research institution that we have in our country, representing the rest of the sub-region, West Africa, they've been able to put some sense to all the strains and all the related issues based on their investigation about the type of strain on the infection or the case that have been recorded in Ghana. And it's been linked to the original strain from the initial epicenter, Wuhan. Now, we want to get an understanding of this. How is this foremostly going to help us in trying to get around all the related issues of caring and also diagnosing and ultimately providing some medicative remedies to coronavirus? So we'll speak to some topmost officials and some great scientists on the show today, and I'm sure that all of you will have some head start on the subject. Now, you know that Eastern region has become a center around which all of us need to be very much careful. Just because if you look at the Ghana situation, Eastern region is just bordering Greater Accra because Volta region is next. So no wonder they've also recorded they've recorded 9 cases, where some or most of the cases in the Eastern region are coming from, as Kojo intimated earlier, is as a result of some border places or points on the road leading to the Volta region situated in the Eastern region, okay, where people are working on the railway line. Okay, so we'll speak to Dr. Alberta Brichum Nyako, Director of Health, or Public Health for the Eastern Region, representing the Ghana Health Service. And then, alongside, Ashaiman Municipal Assembly has decided to close down two of its biggest markets. You know, Ashaiman is a very big trading post. And the MCE says that they're going to open other satellite markets. How is he or intends doing that? We decided to visit Ashaiman the afternoon of Sunday and bring you some pictures. But today, we'll stream him into the studio. And Mr. Albert Otri is the MCE for the Ashaiman Municipal Assembly. But we're going to have an interaction with Joe Mettle, a conversation on Easter and how coronavirus has impacted his work, positively or negatively. And then we're going to have a one-on-one with EL. He has a new song for which Kojo Yankson is featured. I muted the volume of the video clip, so I didn't know whether he was singing or waving or not. What lines did you sing, Kojo?
Well, you should play it and hear the line.
Well, we will. Well, we will play it. And then we have our own Emmanuel Kwesi Deborah, but he has a showbiz name called El Tove.